What's up, guys? Welcome to the BA podcast, and today we'll be going over Jake Paul's allegations of whether he should be guilty for allegedly being accused by the name of Justine Paradise of sexual assault. And then we will talk about Jake Paul's dad. His name is Greg Paul, and him engaging in sexual acts with other underage girls. Then we will transition into talking about James Charles and going over 15 allegations of sexual misconduct from boys and men dating back to 2019. Then, since this is all terrible stuff, we will for last debate whether Charlie Damelio's followers are fake at the end. Alright, Andrew, what are your thoughts on my man's Jake Paul?
Retard alert! Retard
Who do
alert!
you think, who do you think he's going to be fighting? Who do you think? Come on.
I actually don't even know at this point, but actually I think on his Twitter, I think he has like a potential fighter that he's gonna do, and they're gonna sign contracts and stuff.
Okay.
I actually forgot his name, but yeah, he might be going against the guy that he had on Twitter
Is he
recently.
a boxer?
Yes.
Okay. Do you think he'll be like fighting like ever, like KSI? Because I heard KSI is talking like he wants to fight him. And Jake Paul's kinda,
Probably
like,
in the
ducking.
future.
I feel like Jake Paul's ducking right here. I don't know.
Probably in the future they would fight.
Honestly, I would pay to see Deji fight him again. If he actually trained this time, you know?
Yeah, I mean, he can probably beat him if he actually trained, but
Yeah.
we'll have to see if
What
that
about-
ever happens.
I think it would be unfair if Conor McGregor fought Jake Paul. Because the height, the weight difference, I don't think it would be a fair matchup. What are your thoughts on that?
I mean, yeah, it wouldn't at all because, like in boxing, you have to have similar stats from each boxer, and it's pretty off by a lot.
Yeah. So this fight
So,
with this dude, a lot of people are hating on him. But a lot of people saying before it started that he was going to lose. And obviously proved them all wrong. And people are still hating. And I think that's fucked up. Not going to lie. But I think he should fight a real boxer. Not someone that's retired. Or someone that's not a real fighter. But at the same time, you got to give him props for winning that fight. Even though the man looked like a dumpling out there. I feel like either way, he proved people wrong and he shut them up. But people still complain. I don't know.
yeah, no, people are really skeptical because he's, like, the way
He's a
he wins
YouTuber.
every fight,
Yeah,
people
think
are...
he's just a YouTuber, you know? But, like, you
Well, yeah.
gotta take accountability or take in the facts that, like, he's been training for, like, 3 years now. Like, he's not just your
Exactly.
average boxer anymore. He's been training, dude.
Right.
He's not your Disney Channel Plus guy. If you've heard him talk trash about Conor McGregor in his, I don't know if it was his Instagram or his Twitter, I forget, but he was talking some mad shit.
It's on Twitter, actually.
It was on Twitter? Yeah, dude. He was
Mhm.
talking some mad shit. Or it was YouTube. I don't fucking remember.
No, it was Twitter.
It was Twitter? Okay.
Yeah, they usually communicate on Twitter.
Yeah, I think that's funny. What do you think about these allegations towards him? With this chick?
Really, I mean,
Do you think it's true
They
or
might-
nah? It's a cat
they...
or no cat?
I don't think it's...
Okay,
I
I'll
like
give you my
it.
thoughts. I'll give you my thoughts.
Oh, yeah.
I think it's fake because this is why. 1, the dude said he had never had sexual contact. 2, there's no proof. And 3, it's right before a fight. So, like, she's just trying to get, I feel like, attention and trying to get clout. I'm not trying to be a Jake Pauler here and say clout chasing, but come on, guys. It's pretty obvious at this point. Yeah, she was at the party and shit, but I heard that, like, she was like never like involved at all, really. Like she wasn't really. She was just there, you know.
Well, I think it might have been a setup to try to stop the fight.
Well, that
I don't know.
that
It's
yeah.
some.
Conspiracy theories going around. Oh shit. No.
Yeah, it might be a setup, but I don't know. I think it's fake too. Really, there's no proof of evidence. There's like very
Exactly.
little proof.
Like she hasn't like said no text messages of them. Nothing. I don't think.
Actually, yeah, they did, but it wasn't enough evidence. It was just,
Yeah.
you know,
It was just talk.
right.
Yeah.
So
I don't think anything happened between them, just because I feel like. Plus, he was talking to his brother and shit, and he promised and yada yada. But I don't know. It sounded like he was telling the truth. I mean, like, come on. We got more problems than Jake Paul with fake allegations now in this podcast.
Oh yeah, yeah. Oh man.
Yeah, it's gonna be a wild one.
Yep, it's gonna be a wild ride.
Jake Paul is none of our worries, except we really want to see him get knocked out. Even though I have kind of respect for him now, I feel like he just got to get knocked out at some point. But like, hey, I'm not hating. I just want to see a good fight for once, like actual fair fight. That's it. If Jake Paul wins,
actually worth the money.
I will literally, something worth the money. Because that fucking fight was like, it was just music, really.
Really, yeah, and then like.
There was only 3
boxers
fights.
fighting.
There were only 3 fights.
And then the one that we are all waiting for lasted like not even a minute.
No, it lasted a minute and something, I think. That was it.
I think it wasn't even a minute.
Bro, after he fucking got up, he was smiling, dude, walking out.
All right, because he got the money back.
Yeah, exactly. Ben Askren.
It's all in for the bag.
Dude. You got free money from Jake Paul.
To be honest, Jake Paul is giving money out like it's nothing really. Anyone who fights, they're gonna get a bag, and they're gonna be coming home happy.
That's why I'm surprised that Conor McGregor hasn't said anything, bro. Because Conor McGregor would probably win, I think. But I don't fucking know. It depends on how they do the weight and how they would train and shit for it. Because as you've seen, people that don't take it serious usually get knocked the fuck out. So that's really all I have to say. Okay, so going from Jake Paul, I know he's not that bad, but his dad?
Different story.
Dude, nah. Have you seen about how he's been sexting girls that are underage, and then like it just further proves because he was going into like this video with Logan Paul, and he was kissing this girl blindfolded, and she was like, I think she was like 20 or 21. I don't know how much. Wait, let me see how old Greg Paul is. Hold on. How old?
Pretty sure he's in his 60s.
57, bro.
Can't tie my shoes, but I can fuck your bitch.
57, almost close. Yeah, that's a huge age gap.
30s when she was not even born yet, I think.
Yeah.
I think. She might have been 19. I don't even know. But she didn't even know she was kissing him at first, too. Or they both didn't know. I think that's gross as fuck. And plus, there's rumors going around. Plus, he was caught in a video of that happening. Not like as it was happening, but it was during the day. He was in the video. The girl allegedly said that he was doing it with underage girls. What are your thoughts on that?
Well,
doing
that might not be the case. Maybe like acts,
but the thing is though, he was saying that it wasn't him in the video too. So he's already lying at this point because we can tell that it's the same beard and same hat, and it has the Maverick. It's like the Maverick hat too. I think it's a Maverick hat, but I'm not 100%. But I know his beard was in there, and he's denying it. So that's already putting a target on him.
See, there was several videos that were featured in emails that had his identity in those videos, and he was engaging with women in sexual acts.
Yeah, but they're underage though.
Right. Or they either have a huge
Or it's like a huge
age
age
gap.
difference. Yeah,
Yeah.
I think it's fucked.
So I mean,
That's just
yeah,
fucking
I
weird.
don't
It's
know.
like a grandpa, you know? Like,
And
imagine.
he has his own wife too. Like it's just I don't
He
know what
does?
he's thinking. I thought he did,
I don't think he does.
unless they're divorced.
Who? Wait, who?
Um,
Their mom? Pam?
yeah.
Yeah, they're divorced. They've been divorced, dude. The
Oh,
fuck? You're way behind, bro.
oh yeah, I'm way behind. I don't really
Yeah,
watch.
before our podcast, we'll do more research.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think this dude is fucking weird. He's been on a ranch for fucking God knows how long, and probably losing his mind at this point. To be honest with you,
Definitely.
he probably just reaches out to chicks that want money and clout, and then he brings them over, and bada bing, bada boom, pow. The next day, ditched. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Probably pays them to leave. To be honest with you.
Wouldn't be surprised. I really wouldn't, man.
Dude, I don't know. I feel like the whole Paul family's like has their own problems in a way, you know. But I don't know.
I mean, yeah. And somehow got popular, and
Yeah, I don't understand that, but you know what? It is what it is. They're weird, you know, respectable for the grind of being
Yeah, it's-
successful, but weird as fuck. I mean, we're all weird. We're all humans, right? But like underage
right.
shit,
You
that's
make
just-
mistakes.
That's just fucking weird, man. I mean, like, one time if you didn't know, I mean, I get it. But, like, if you do it over and over again and again, like, dude, it's just like you're asking to go to jail. Just like
Yeah.
this motherfucker, James Charles, dude. No, we cannot
Oh,
get into that
man.
guy. Motherfucker has 15 allegations of sexual misconduct from boys dating back to 2019, and his excuses. This is his excuse.
Never heard
He
of
uses.
her.
This is exactly what he says too. He's like, I didn't know, and it was them that started it. Like, the fuck? What do you mean they started it? Like, dude.
It's
And then he sends pics? Like, nah. That's fucked. That is, like, 100% fucked.
I feel like YouTube itself, all the famous people are just messed up in one way.
Yeah, like...
Not all of them, not
someone
all of them,
fucking
but
their
most
cat?
of
Like,
them.
what the fuck is this? Like, Shane Dawson, what the fuck?
Right. Just, I don't know.
I feel like they all have their mental games, bro. They're, like, fucking... Like,
Right.
I don't know, man. I really think they just need, like, a year off the internet. No phone. Just go out to, like, the wilderness. Take a break.
But they use the internet to, like, grab revenue and stuff to help them make them live. But, you know,
And
they probably have...
The funny thing is like, James Charles knows he's so famous that they'll do anything to get, like, something out of it. That's why I heard that he pressures them into sending the pictures and shit, and then, like, once they send it, he'll block them right away. And he does it on Snapchat so they can't fucking save it or whatever. But usually they take the screenshots, so there's so many shit. I'm not gonna show it on here because it's like, it's bad, but, you know? Dude,
Yeah.
I've heard
It's
really
horrible.
like, it's fucking bad. 15. Like, how many chances do you get? Like, and then he's, like, losing all his brands and shit, so he's gonna start suing people because of it, I heard. And, like, I think it's just funny because he's getting mad over himself and he's blaming other people, even though he knows he's in the wrong. But he just, like, manipulates his fans because they're little, obviously. They're underage, not surprised. And what he does is he uses that over an advantage of other people trying to manipulate them, and then say that it's their fault because they started it, even though he's the grown-up in the situation of sending nudes. Him sending nudes over 15 times. And that's of what we know of. Like, there can be so many other people not pressing charges.
Well, I'm pretty sure most of his fans have catched on what's going on with him, and some are siding with the people who, like, do not like him anymore.
Yeah.
Because he's losing probably a lot of subscribers right now. I'm probably sure of that.
Well,
And
I
he's
would
losing
hope.
brand deals and everything. He's losing
I would
a lot.
I would hope he's losing brand deals.
Oh, he almost most of them. He has a couple still, but they might address that in the
Like I
future.
heard, I think Chipotle was like his biggest one. I think they lost it finally. And I heard he got replaced something about YouTube, and they put the Zach guy that was like an artist or something. Forget what it was for. And then he got pissed off about that too. But like, what did you expect, dude? Do you get like
Right.
Hey, I'd be grateful I didn't go to fucking jail. I'm gonna be honest. Shit.
He might.
No, he should, bro. 15, and that's of what we
I
know
know.
of. Like, how many chances do you fucking
If they
get?
prove all the 15, he's going to prison. He's going straight to prison. He's gone.
I hope that man needs to.
It has to be
locked up
proven
for
though,
good.
so we'll see.
I don't know, dude. I feel like there's so many fucking big people out there that are just fucked up in the head, and no one fucking realizes it. Because if you're fucking famous and have money, you're just this dude that's like perfect, is what people see. And in reality, it's the total opposite. It's usually the.
But in 2019, did he really pop off? Was that his pop off period, or was it 2020?
I think it was 2018 through 2019 was his fucking like glory. I think like his like prime time. Really, 2020 and 2021 are just canceled fucking years, dude. Everyone's getting canceled. Left and right. Bam, bam, bam. Canceled. Like,
yeah, it's a huge cancel culture around, yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Like,
insane.
I don't even want to go on Twitter because of that shit, dude. Like, honestly. I've heard that it's so bad.
It's everywhere,
I've
really.
Heard
it's on Reddit.
Took a break off that shit. Like, he said he was going to quit, and then he got back on it, obviously, for reasons. Because he talks with his fans and shit, dude. Same with Reddit.
And other people, yeah.
Like, Reddit is probably, like, the only, like, real place because people actually have humor. Like, one thing you say and do can literally affect your whole future on the internet.
Actually, there's people on Reddit that make also, like, cancel stuff, too. That's like, the second most platform.
Oh, I didn't know that.
I'd assume.
I just know they just make a lot of memes on there and say whatever the fuck they want, you know?
No, they make a lot of thread posts about, like, YouTubers. Like, recently, Ronaldo he's a Fortnite player.
Yeah.
He's a pro Fortnite player. Yeah, people have been actually made a thread post hating on him and trying to cancel him because of what he said.
I don't know exactly what he said, but I feel like, dude, it's so bad.
Yeah.
Like, how, like, bad are you to the fact you have to cancel someone because of one thing they said or slipped up? Like, come on,
That's what's
man.
scared.
You know what's funny, too, is, like, you know people slip up and, like, they don't say nothing about it, but, like, if someone else does the same exact thing, oh, they're on their ass, you know? Like, dude, we're human. Like, holy fuck. Everyone makes a mistake. Unless, like, you're James Charles, but, you know.
Well, see, people find ways to cancel you, even if you're a YouTuber. Like, they go through the extreme, like, amount of, like, it just, like, you know, they just want to cancel you because they hate you. Like, you know, you're going to always have your haters when you're a YouTuber. And it's scary for upcoming YouTubers. If they did something bad in the past, someone's going to find out, and then they're going to try to cancel them. Yeah. So, it's just kind of how it is right now, really.
Yeah, it's just a whole bunch of cancel culture, dude. It's terrible.
Yep.
Well,
but hey,
I mean, at the end of the day, I know, like, I'm a good person. I mean, all these fucking famous people are like just getting dirt, like, written up on them, man. I mean, I don't know what else to say really about those guys. They're really just, at the end of the day, just terrible people. I mean, Jake Paul is just like, everyone hates that guy. I'm gonna be honest. I really only hate him because of his music, but everything else I didn't really care because he was making money at the end of the day. Let's be honest.
I
You have to
actually
have
don't
respect.
like his personality at all.
Yeah, his
I don't
personality's
like.
pretty cocky. Yeah, I agree. But like at the end of the day, he's getting the bag. He's probably completely different off camera, as I heard people say, and that's like everyone, pretty much. So, I mean, I don't know. It's just I feel like everyone's different on camera than off camera. Like everyone's big shots online, but in reality, real life shit up face to face, no one's gonna say nothing, you know?
But like we hear from different people across the internet, and we think it's true. We don't know that,
Well, that's what I'm saying. Yeah.
until
Until we
we
actually
actually
meet them. Yeah.
see it. Not even meet them, just actually see it, which
Yeah.
we will never unless
No, someone's
some
gonna
I don't
record some
know.
shit one day. I bet Jake Paul is gonna fight one day. Just because how cocky he is, and then someone else would probably be cocky, and then bada bing, bada boom, pow.
He's also very much of a dick. I'm gonna be honest here. He like like he
It's just for show though. You know what I mean? Like think about it. Like okay, so going back to Jake Paul with his boxing shit,
Right.
he talks the most mad shit, and that's awesome because you want to know why? That gets pay-per-views. That's smart as fuck. He's the only dude that talks the most shit and wants people to hate him too because that gets in money and drives people to watch that fight because everyone wants to see everyone wants to see him get his ass knocked out, and he knows if he keeps fighting, he's just getting more money because everyone wants to see him eventually get knocked out. So I bet there's so much pressure on his ass that if he stays, he's just gonna keep getting money over and over and over and over again. You know what I mean? Because he's never gonna get knocked out or he's never gonna lose a fight. Unless
Well, technically,
but he's gonna do everything in his power to be the best of his ability to keep winning, to get that bag. And then eventually he's gonna lose. At some point, or unless he's like fucking Mayweather and never loses, I doubt it. It's like one in like ever, but you know what I'm saying?
right, but see, I don't think it's gonna survive for that long. Yeah, there might be a huge increase in money, like for the Ben Askren and all that stuff. Like, yeah, he got a lot of money and stuff, but after that recent fight, I don't think people are gonna keep like. I don't think there's gonna be as much sales to watch the fight and stuff because they might either know what's gonna happen if they know the other dude really well and he's like retired and stuff. Like, I don't think the current trend. I think the trend's gonna fall, and he's not gonna make as much money as he's making right now from all these fights. And
Well,
I don't think.
Well, I think is I feel like the next fighter he's gonna fight is gonna sell big, just like his brother is probably gonna sell really big because there's a lot of people talking about Mayweather and Logan Paul right now. Like everyone's talking about it. I feel like once he fights that one boxer that's really fucking good, either he wins, the sales are probably gonna drop after that because everyone's gonna know, yeah, he's a fighter. Wow, okay, respect, and then they're just gonna leave him alone, you know. But if he loses, he's trending. He's trending. He's gonna trend everywhere. He's gonna fucking get whatever he posts. He's getting money off the bat because he's gonna be trending on everything. Because he got knocked the fuck out or he lost, and everyone's gonna be making fun of him. But if he wins, he gains that respect, and everyone's gonna be like, okay, he's a fucking fighter, you know.
Yeah.
If he fights the right guy, you see, if he's fighting retired people or if he's fighting out of shape people and knows that he has a chance, at least, okay, I don't want to sound like everyone else, but like at least fight somewhat of competition. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Whatever. I mean, at the end of the day, he's just whatever makes more money, I guess. But I mean, the only way I'm gonna actually think he's a fighter if he fights someone that's gonna be like Deji, but like last as long as Deji I met, and then like be an actual fighter too, because Deji didn't even train and he lasted that long. Like that's fucking funny as fuck, as we know of. As KSI said in his words, he didn't train. But I think
Right. He can.
what
He can definitely beat him.
if he trained. Like, dude,
Yeah.
imagine if Deji won. This would have been a like, where the fuck would Jake Paul be?
He'd still be making YouTube
Think about it,
videos or
no, because yeah, but then the whole boxing thing. Think about it though. If Logan Paul would have won and KSI didn't, where would Logan Paul be? Or where? Or I mean, yeah, where would he be? And where would the state of boxing be? Same with Jake Paul. If he would have lost, where would the state of boxing be? I feel like them two have rose boxing so much in popularity. Because I feel like if Jake Paul would have lost and Logan Paul never got his fight opportunities with like KSI, I feel like boxing would still be in its original boxing. If you see the growth in boxing popularity, it's fucking humongous. You know? I feel like it was a meant to be type of thing for boxing. Because it was never, I mean, it was popular, but it wasn't as popular as now. Like, now everyone's fucking boxing. There's fucking TikTokers and YouTubers now. Like, that's fucking entertaining. No one, I'll be honest, most people don't want to see, like, pro amateur boxers. Like, a lot of people do, don't get me wrong, but, like, the majority that don't know really boxing, they would rather see celebrities fight celebrities. You know? I feel like that would drive more people. And I like that.
It's current trends of like all their viewers combined, like they're into boxing now because of them like fighting, but once they're out of the boxing,
well, that's what I'm saying.
Boxing is gonna go down in popularity, and it's not gonna be a thing.
Yeah, I agree. I just think that celebrities and social media influencers need to stay in boxing for it to be still alive. In a way. I mean, boxing will always be around. It's never going to probably go away. But in popularity, I'm talking about. Like, if you want big fights, big crowds, like, you're going to want those celebrities and social media influencers to stay in the boxing realm. You know what I mean?
But see, sometimes it's not what they want to do, and they might not just... Because they're going to quit at some point.
They're only going to do it for the money. They're not... At the end of the day, I feel like if Jake Paul's not going to fight someone, that's not going to give him enough money, too. Like, that's not going to...
Yeah.
Like, at the end of the day, they're all in it for the money. No matter what.
Exactly.
So, once boxing decreases, there's not going to be money. There's going to be money, but it's not going to be as much as there was. So, like, I feel like that's when they're going to start to quit. But that's if it goes down and when. Like, obviously it's going to go down at some point. Because, think about it, Logan Paul's going to leave at some point. Jake Paul's going to leave at some point. Maybe. But, yeah, I don't know.
I mean, they might move on to something else. Like, what would you think they move on after boxing?
I think Logan will stick with his podcast. And I think Jake Paul, I don't even know. Maybe he'll start his own podcast, or he's going to do fucking more YouTube. Just regular... I don't think he's going to do vlogs anymore because he's, like, completely different.
I'm pretty sure he quit YouTube, actually.
Did he?
Pretty sure.
Maybe he'll do music.
He's not really posting video.
He might do a little, like, KSI thing, you know?
Diss track, you mean?
No. Like, he'll do his own music career. Like KSI.
Oh.
I heard he liked music a lot, and he has his own music, studio, I think, and shit. That, like, he does music on.
I mean, last time he did it, he was semi-successful, but it's way more with hate.
It was cringe and hate, but hey, at the end of the day, he's getting money.
Well, yeah, but not as much as he's making right now.
That's what I'm saying.
He
that's
might
what I'm
not.
saying about the box. That's what we're saying. Once the boxing dies down, that's like I'm just saying, he might either do music, YouTube, or he might follow his brother's footsteps and do podcasts. I don't know. I don't know what he's gonna do.
Or he might just be doing something completely different and
Or like,
go on to another sport, or...
But no, TikTok would be a thing, to be honest with you.
Actually, for social media to pop off, it has to be really unique from the other ones, unless... Because it can't be a copy of something, but not direct copy.
Yeah.
But like a copy of the same topic. It can't because it won't pop up as much.
Yeah.
So...
Yeah, I agree.
I mean...
I don't know. I feel like they would all move on to either or retirement, bro. Look knows, they might just leave. Like, I got
Well,
all
yeah,
this
sure.
money.
They probably have enough money in their bank account
Yeah,
to live
exactly.
life.
I mean, Jake Paul might, or not Jake Paul, James Charles might be, like, in prison and shit, but, like, after that, I mean, he's financially
Yeah.
free, you know? He's getting free shit in prison, you know? Free bed, free food, free water.
Exactly.
I mean, shit, that's where he belongs. Alright, so, moving on to the debate that everyone's been waiting for, probably. Is Charlie Damelio.
Oh, man.
Do you think her followers are fake? Yes or nay? Think about it. Okay,
Most of them, maybe?
I'm gonna give you the facts here. It was
Okay.
only a year she could gain 100 million followers, right? Billions of likes under a year. How does a 16-year-old girl, or 15 when she started, I don't even know what age she started TikTok. How the fuck does that work?
Well, technically, she bought even 1 million followers. That is a lot of money. And her parents didn't have a lot of money back then.
Well, no, that's what I'm saying. Once she had enough audience, do you think she's at least somewhat botting, or people botting for her? Because I know there's ways for people to bot people. Or
I
she,
mean,
or a hacker.
it wouldn't be in large. It wouldn't be large amounts, though. It wouldn't be a large amount, though.
Well, I feel
Because
like,
just to get 1 million followers, I think it would be cost up in the 20,000s at least.
yeah, but it's funny
like-
to me that, like, because when I use TikTok, like, she don't even pop up on my For You page at all, by the way. She's still gaining followers rapidly. And I've heard people say they never see her on the app.
Well, see,
And
for your For You page,
and people saw, like, if you click on some of her followers, they don't even follow her.
well,
And it's usually
for your For You page, first of all, it depends on your recent, on what you look at. That's
Okay.
probably why you haven't seen that. But second of all, that might be a visual bug on TikTok side. Not trying to back her up, but social media is usually have bugs that correlate to followings and stuff.
Okay.
But if that's true, then yeah, it's pretty fake then.
Yeah. I don't know. I feel
But
like it's just crazy to me. 100. I'm gonna look up how many followers she has right now, just to be up to date. How many do you think she has?
Around 2 million,
200 million?
maybe. 102 million.
She has million. Oh, it just says she's reached 100 million. What the fuck? Okay, I'm gonna go on TikTok right now and check it. Hold up. Wait a minute. I just think it's mind blowing that it took only a year, man.
I
And
mean,
she
that
did-
year,
all
TikTok
the fuck
did
she
pop
did
up.
was dance in a camera.
I mean, yeah,
114.3 million, dude.
yeah, that's a lot.
That's crazy. Dude, she's probably making bank. Pretty much making bank. Plus, she got brand deals and shit in her videos. Dude, she's making fucking bank. No cap. Respect.
Yeah, that's, yeah.
Literally, you can't deny that's respectable, bro.
And that's because there's 689 million monthly active users on TikTok.
That is true.
She has 100,
Dude, I've
well,
seen
maybe
so many people
114
sit on there
million.
for like 2 hours, dude. Even my own parents sometimes are on that shit. Like my siblings, for
Right.
example, dude, they're like crazy on TikTok. It's insane. Like it's
I mean,
mind-boggling to me how long they stay on that app. Like they literally eat and they're on that shit still. Like it's crazy.
my appearance on like social media, I just look at TikTok because when I'm bored, maybe. But it's a platform that's
I don't
just
know. I'm
meh
only
to
on
me.
there for the memes and humor, you know. But like
Yeah,
anything else, I mean, yeah, some sports clips are pretty cool to watch, like with the music drop and shit. I mean, there's a lot of fucking girls out there though that just shake ass on the camera and then get a bunch of likes and views, you know?
Oh,
Your
that's
thoughts
when
on
they're
that?
thirsty and desperate for views. That's for sure. They get views, and that's how easy TikTok
That's what
algorithm
I'm
is,
saying,
really.
yeah. Mm-hmm. I agree. I agree. I feel like it takes somewhat of skill to have a big following on TikTok because you gotta know how to manage the videos you post and how much you do consistently. Consistently. Plus, you gotta have the right people around you. You know what I mean?
Well, technically, people have managers once they have a big following and once they're popular. They usually have
Well, no,
managers to
I'm
manage your
saying like,
TikTok accounts and
well, I'm
stuff.
saying like, usually the big people that actually make it are with the big people. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you're just a little TikToker, bro, you might get like one pop up video, but that's it. Like, you gotta like collaborate with the big people. You know what I'm saying?
Well, you gotta stay committed, though.
Well,
If
that
you have one
too.
viral, you just have to stay committed. That's
Yeah,
how it kind of runs, too.
I know, but like, you need like, I'm trying to think of the word. You just need like, not a group, but like, you need like, what's the word? You need like You need like people, I guess, around you.
I mean, I technically don't because there's different things that can make you go viral and people like to see and stuff.
Yeah,
Like,
but that's only a couple, though. I'm talking about if you want to stay on the top and just keep growing. You know what I mean?
well, right, but you technically still don't need people, like I said, because there's
Oh, I guess.
so many more. Like, there's visual animators on that platform that stay viral because they are so good at what they do. You know,
Yeah.
people who are good and they stay consistent and they keep up with the grind. Yeah, they're gonna be up there. You know,
Yeah. I
and
agree.
there's yeah, just basically that. Just people doing what they do the best, what their hobbies are, and they do it well. Then people enjoy it. They
Yeah.
enjoy the content.
I just think it's unbelievable that like this random ass fucking chick came out of nowhere, blew up. By the way, for no reason, just for fucking what was it? The Renegade. And that's I'm pretty sure that was her prime too, and then that's when she like started to blow up like really big. She kept running.
But she did not make that dance.
Oh no, she didn't. No. Nope.
But she,
She took it an advantage.
Right.
Like fucking who's the Facebook guy? He didn't come up with it. He made it though. He ran with it.
Right.
Guess what? He's the big dog, you know?
Yep.
Crazy.
I mean,
Crazy how the world works,
yeah,
man.
it's just how the internet works in general.
Like you can be the smartest motherfucker, but if you don't play your cards right, someone can fucking take that idea, use it to your advantage, and bam, they're number one. They're on top. Like, it's crazy.
Right.
It's crazy. Well, I guess you have changed my mind, Andrew, and I think this is how I think. I think there has to be a number amount of bots on there, but majority are real followers. Just because I know it, I think TikTok's global, isn't it? Like
it is owned by Walmart now, so maybe it's U.S. only since China doesn't have it.
But she was popular back then too. So I'm just saying, back then it was globally, right?
Yeah, it was
Okay,
global.
so that might be the reason why she got so big too.
Perhaps, yeah.
Because it's just the algorithm on there is so weird. I don't know. It's so fucking weird.
And see, TikTok was meant for dancing too, right?
Yeah, it came
And
off
that dance
musically.
move, people actually like girls, like teenage girls, actually like that dance move, and they started doing it all. Like
Yeah.
everybody, after she did it, everybody started doing it.
Yeah, so she was
And
like the star, kind of.
and it wasn't just girls; it was boys too. Boys also did the move, but not a lot of them. But most of them. And it's just a popular dance that came about that people liked.
Yeah,
That it was made.
I agree.
So. I mean, people come up with content that people like too, and then they react to it. They redo the content that they
Yeah,
provided,
like they re-upload it or some shit.
right?
To get more.
And
Before it goes viral, yeah.
it just goes viral. It's like a chain of viralness, and people get
Yeah.
Some random can get popular off of it. It's just how the algorithm works on TikTok,
Yeah, it's funny.
and it's a pretty easy algorithm
So
too.
weird, because every fucking thing like has its own way of getting popular. Like everything's different, you know.
Right. Mm-hmm.
Like imagine if you knew this shit before TikTok was a thing, you know? It'd be crazy. Who knows where it'd be?
Yeah. It is very crazy.
Think we want to end it there, yeah?
Yeah.
All right.
We had a good conversation, yeah.
Yeah. All right, guys. Thank you guys for watching the podcast. If you want to stay tuned for our next podcast, I don't know what we're going to be talking about yet. Hopefully something interesting, because I'm pretty sure you guys would want to watch. Probably next weekend, or if we can, any earlier, if we can get it posted. But yeah, that's all for today. Peace out.